Hi, guys. Welcome to the garage. Um, this is going to be very different from my normal videos. Um, it's also going to be somewhat specific. And so, for those of you who may have squeamish stomachs about anatomy or death and dying, please skip this video. Um, with that said, um, most people know because I posted about it on Facebook and on Instagram that I witnessed an absolutely horrifying event. Now, I did not see the crash itself. I came up literally seconds to the aftermath of the accident. And at first, all I could see was an SUV. Literally, the motorcycle was like this, and the SUV was literally on top of the motorcycle like this. And on the other side of the truck was the motorcyclist. Now, he was face down and not moving. Blood everywhere, glass everywhere, gas everywhere. And I was the first person to grab my phone and call 911 to get the police, who arrived literally within minutes of my phone call. And as the police department pulled up, I looked over at the young man laying on the ground. And I watched him take his last breath. Literally, his last breath. It's that last breath that people take where all the air is fully excised from your body. The end breath. No one around me noticed that. I noticed that. I watched that man's soul leave his body. That was tough. I don't know why I was chosen to witness and hold space for this man who I don't know, but I feel for some reason I was. And I helped the police with what I could, which wasn't really much. There were more people who saw the accident. And in this morning's newspaper, there was news of the accident, and it turned out that the driver was not texting. He was drunk. And he literally T-boned the motorcyclist. That corner is very dangerous. My street is dangerous. We have a school across the street from us. And the speed limit is 25 miles per hour. Rarely does anybody do 25 miles per hour. They do more like 45 plus. And I have witnessed some in their sports cars, younger guys, gals, doing 80 or more. I have also witnessed kids leaving the school, looking down at their phones, and literally walking out into traffic. Not caring, yelling back at the cars when the cars honk their horns at them. I'm truly afraid that at some point a kid is going to get killed out here. Anyway, this all took place at the further end of my street. As I said, it's a dangerous place. My next door neighbor's father was killed on that corner. He was a pedestrian. And again, a driver not paying attention hit him and ended up killing him. He spent many months in the hospital, though, before he passed. So I'm a little shaken about this. Um, of course, I get up this morning and I go to drive to work, and I have to drive that way. And um, of course, everything's been cleaned up and it looks like nothing ever took place. But when I come home from work, I know different, because out here in California, especially if it is a Mexican family, and no, I'm not saying Hispanic, I'm saying Mexican. If it's a Mexican family, they hold vigil at the scene of where someone died. You can see these markers in various streets and roads and even freeways where there are permanent memorials that are tended to by the family. Some of them will be only for a few weeks, some of them will be for years, some of them will only be for a few days. So, of course, on my way home from work tonight, his family was out there holding a vigil, candles and flowers. And of course, I pulled over and I went over and I explained to them who I was and what I saw. And I tried to give comfort to this man's mother, saying that he didn't suffer, because I don't believe he did. Unfortunately, according to reports, after the SUV hit him, he flew up over the motorcycle, or up over the SUV, and he bounced off the windshield of the car behind and then ended up on the pavement. This man did not linger. And so I tried to provide some kind of comfort to his family, letting them know at least that he didn't suffer and that I was so very sorry for their loss. Because he was somebody's son, he was somebody's brother, he could have been somebody's uncle, he could have been somebody's father. Anyways, I'm trying to process all of this. I had a rough day at work. I just couldn't seem to distract myself, and this replayed in my dreams all night long. That I wish there was something I could have done, but there is no one that would have saved this man. No one could have done anything to save this man. He was dead on an impact. I am certain of that. So, I'm here in the garage tonight, and I'm holding space for this man again. I have on some healing incense, hoping to provide some kind of healing out into the area to his family, because I'm sure he had to have lived nearby. I'm also trying to provide myself some healing, because I don't know why I ended up being in that spot. Why I was chosen to hold space for him and his soul as it passed. Or to tell his family that I'm so sorry for their loss, and that he didn't suffer, hoping that brings them some kind of comfort. So, all day today, I have resisted the urge to binge. My emotions run my soul. And when I'm upset or disturbed, my reaction is to eat. And I wasn't going to do that today. So I think since I wasn't going to do that today, that is why I'm on here. And I'm on here to tell you all, if you love someone, say it. If you appreciate someone, say it. I don't care if you are just friends on Facebook or on Instagram. If you care about somebody, tell them. Let them know that. Don't wait. Don't hold back. You see that I put hearts on the majority of my posts, and I tell you loads of love. I'm absolutely serious about that. If anything were to happen to any of my Facebook friends or my Instagram friends, I would be devastated. Even though we haven't met in person, I'm still part of your daily activity, as well as you're part of my daily activity. Some we have even exchanged things with, which brings us even closer, in my opinion. So, treasure the moments you have with friends and family. Treasure moments that are boring. Treasure moments where you have an uncomfortable feeling that you don't know how to deal with. Sit in it and let it work its way through or past or wherever it's going, which is exactly what I'm trying to do here. So you can see I've had my hand up here all this time. I'm trying to I guess maybe calm myself. I have my spirit song cards here. I was thinking about trying to maybe pull a card that would offer me some kind of comfort going forward, because this was pretty huge to me. I've held space for friends for a lot of different reasons, but this is a complete stranger. This is a complete stranger, and I didn't even really get to hold space for my own mother. She passed without me being there, which probably is appropriate because she probably would have held on much longer had I been there. It's still difficult. The young man did not suffer. I'm grateful for that. But it's very hard to process, and I'm not sure what I need to focus on going forward. So I want to see what my spirit song cards can tell me, if my animals can find comfort for me in this deck with some words of wisdom moving forward from this tragedy. And I had been shuffling prior to actually even turning the camera on because I've been trying to think about what it is I'm going to say. So I got the Knight of Feathers, which says action and focus. So I think that's the Knight of Swords. I haven't worked with this deck enough. So power, freedom, and celestial feathers are used in place of, yes, it's the Knight of Swords. So I need to put on my big girl pants, I guess. Why can I not find, I can't find feathers. Isn't that something? It's hiding from me. I have crystals. Here we go. I have the Knight of Feathers. Courage, strategy, warrior. So, the book says, Coyote has an inquiring mind and is an intense observer. He is a revealer of truth behind illusion and always cuts to the chase. Working with his resources, he doesn't let anything block his progress. Coyote is your guide in putting your goals into actions, and he challenges you to strike while the iron is hot. Focus your energy on communicating your ideas and demonstrate how much you're in control. If you feel conflicted in making your move, now is the time to grant enough faith in yourself to overcome fear. Be aware and informed, and know that you will be able to deal with any roadblocks as they arise by adjusting plans as needed. So, this tells me that I need to sit with the knowledge that I was worthy enough to hold space for this man's soul. There was a purpose in my being chosen to do this because I'm strong and I'm able to hold space for someone I don't even know. That's how great my love is. That's what this card is telling me. And that obviously I'm going to be okay because I'm a warrior and I will move forward. So, with that, I thank you all for holding space for me tonight and letting me get this off my chest. And seriously, from the bottom of my heart, much, much love to you guys. Blessed be. I'll see you next time.